Yo, hello guys, welcome back to another figure review of mine. Today we're going to take a look at the Savage Dragon from Mcfarlane 10th anniversary action figure with base and really collectible friendly packaging. I actually did an unboxing video today, toy haul unboxing video. I had a couple of figures, I've ordered a big package, I recorded it, but something went wrong and it's really annoying because it was a very cool video and I wanted to share it with you guys, the joy of opening a packaging like that, but my memory on my phone was full, so I couldn't, I can't explain it, my English is too bad for it, but anyway, you know what I mean. So, but anyway, let's look at this figure. This figure is really cool. It's a Mcfarlane figure. I really do love NECA. And I was like, man, I have a lot of NECA figures already in my collection. Mostly player select NECA figures. And I was like, you know, I want something different. A different kind of character. I want something that is in the skill as in quality-wise as NECA. And I thought by myself, yeah, why not Mcfarlane? And I was searching and I found actually a toy store here in Holland. There are not many toy stores, but there is one toy store here in Holland which is specialized in Mcfarlane figures and particularly Spawn, and it's really Mcfarlane dealer. They are really from Mcfarlane itself. So I really was happy. They have a lot of Mcfarlane figures. They have the special German Comic Con 10th anniversary Spawn figure, which is totally black. It's a very rare Spawn 10th anniversary figure, but it costs a lot of money. I actually wanted to buy that figure, but at first I really wanted this as well. And I bought some samurai figures from Spawn as well, and they look badass. You know the funny thing is from Mcfarlane? The older figures like this actually look better than the newer ones. I don't know why. Maybe because the business is not going so well, the company is not doing so well. Maybe making figures is more expensive than it used to be. Or maybe just the economy isn't going well, or you know, it's I can't explain it, but maybe, you know, maybe not a lot of people are buying their figures anymore. But I do like this figure because Savage Dragon is a savage. He's a badass man. If you guys don't know Savage Dragon, look it up in YouTube. You have the intro, then they will explain a little bit about him. I did my research about Savage Dragon. Basically, there is a war between the underworld and the government, and the underworld, not just the underworld, but some super mutant special powered guy. I don't know what his name is, but anyway, he is super powerful. There is a war going on, you know, police everywhere. And some officer was patrolling, you know, and he found Savage Dragon laying on the ground, knocked out, naked. So he was going through him, he took him in, he took care of him, and made him a cop because he was very strong. He's very strong. I will explain his power. He's very agile. He's fast and he's strong. He's a little bit like the Hulk, but maybe a little bit less stronger. But he's very powerful though. He can pick up a car and throw him blocks away. He can bash through walls and he can jump off high buildings. So, you know, he's very athletic, very explosively powerful. You know, he's cool. But in the story, when he finds out about his past, you know what he is? He was evil in the past, but he didn't know it. But let's look at the packaging of this figure. A very collectible friendly packaging. As you guys can see, you have an open displayed window box no window box, excuse me, blister packaging with the figure displayed into it. This is the back. Really pain in the ass to open it. Don't look at this. This is the side. A cool image of the figure. Very, he's very buffed. He has a little bit skinny legs and a very big upper torso, but I do think that it has something. I really do like it. This is another image of the figure, and it's very cool. It's a Spawn.com figure. I don't know what to say actually about it, but anyway. Let's put this in the background and let's look at the figure. Let's look at the detail of this figure. Man, the details are very cool, very great. Awesome. Let's look at this base. If you look at the base, this is rubber material, it's soft, but look at the bricks. Man, I really do like this, and I'm very impressed by Mcfarlane, man. It really goes, they really were going into war with NECA, you can see it. They really was doing effort to take NECA out of the game. And if you ask me, this figure really does it. If you compare it to NECA figures from the same time, it's just as good. Of course, the articulation is maybe just a little bit limited. Look at his shoe. Adidas and All-Star in one. What? But anyway, look at the jeans. Impressive. Look at the belt. Impressive painting. Impressive sculpt work. Look at the back pockets on his ass. Man, just looks great. Look at the wrinkles and the shading and the black wash over his hemd. I don't know, a shirt. Tank top. Just amazing. Look at the muscle definition. Look at the shading, the black wash, the sculpt work, the veins. Just great. Look at the head sculpt. It's amazing. It's very impressive. His head sculpt is great. Look at it. Look at the face. Man, I'm really impressed by this figure. The fin on his head is looking great as well. Man, amazing. Let's go and look at the articulation of this figure. Now, the articulation is a little bit limited, but it's good enough to call it an action figure. Or else it would have been a statue, but it does have articulation. Now, I'm going through it right now. His head only can rotate and it's very stiff. Can you guys hear it? Man, when I had this figure out of the packaging, I was scared to break the joints because this figure, the articulation of this figure is very stiff. Okay, his shoulders are on hinges. It can go out. Oh man, he's so stiff. I don't want to break this figure, but he can go out, maybe even further than this. Yeah, it can go further, but you can see the sculpt work here. I'm afraid to bring it further up. Bring it down. He can rotate. Let's see. Let's get him in a cool pose. So a little bit like this. Bam. His wrist can rotate. And here comes the best part. He has a diaphragm joint and an ab crunch in one. But his ab crunch is very great. He can crunch backwards to there. And he can crunch all the way forwards like this. Like he's going to wrestle, fight somebody and kick somebody's ass. He has a rotation at the waist. A rotation here at his legs. And that's the articulation. But it doesn't need more. Man, look at this motherfucking badass figure. And look at this. Look at this. They both got the same style. Terry Bogard and Savage Dragon. They both got jeans, all-star shoes, and tank top. Yeah, you know, Terry Bogard does have a jacket, but you can put it off if you want to. But then you see the gap in the joint. But anyway, this figure is badass, dudes. I really 100% recommend this figure, especially how powerful he is, how explosively powerful this character is, the sculpt work, the painting, the fucking base, the collectible friendly packaging, the price point. This figure is really the shit. Wanna fight me? I'm gonna compare him to a couple of other figures. Let's compare him next to. I'm gonna let him stand up all the way now. Here is he compared next to Captain America. You can see he will work with your Marvel Legends. Maybe he's a little bit too big. You know, maybe, but not. He is very big. It's a huge guy, you know. So let's compare him next to Wolverine. You see, you can even make him work with Marvel Select. You can even easily. So let's compare him next to, let's see. Yeah, the import figure here. Terry Bogard and Bandai SH Figart figure, that will even work. It's a very funny figure. It can work in all skills, it seems, because you can bend him over, bend him backwards. He's very top heavy though, and it's a solid figure. It isn't cheap, it isn't light, it's a solid adult figure. It isn't for kids. Let's compare him next to an 8-inch figure, and this won't work. You can make it work, but you know, fucking packaging. If you guys see, you know, Kratos is a big figure. You just won't work with Kratos. But man, if you have a little bit of a fantasy, it can work. Here next to another NECA figure, this will work with Ryu. And let's see, with a DC collectible figure with Superman, and this will work as well. Let's see. Maybe another figure like the Ninja Gaiden Ryu Hayabusa. This will work as well. I mean, come on, dude. This figure is badass, especially his ab crunch. He doesn't have a lot of articulation, but he does have a freaking beastly ab crunch. I do fucking like this figure a lot. Yo guys, I'm happy, man. Fuck, I'm really fucking happy. He's like, he's a fucking boxer slash wrestler. I don't know what the fuck he is, but anyway, he's badass. This dude, fucking badass. He's strong as fuck, and it's a really adult cartoon where he's from. Oh, fuck me, man. Fuck me, my new figure. I have a couple of other Mcfarlane figures which I'm going to review, and the older Mcfarlane figures are really blowing my mind, guys. I'll see you guys later. Take care. I hope you guys like this video, and I'm going to review the other figure tomorrow and the other figure the other day, and I'm really surprised by this figure, how good he is, how awesome he is. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Peace.